This is Simply Be You, and I'm Loraya. You know, the other day I was thinking, we as adults, we're geniuses. We can plan for that purse, that shoes, that leather jacket, that outfit, sneakers. We can plan all that. Sometimes we even rob Peter to pay Paul. And Peter get left out all together sometimes. But when it comes to savings, this is an area that many of us, I mean myself included, is poor at. If we put that same energy, that same planning and thinking and maneuvering our finances, we'd have some money. Many of us treat savings like a test of will. This month, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna start next week. It's always gonna. But I want to talk to you why one quiet move that I made stuck. I used to be in that cycle of paycheck to paycheck. And I'm no longer there. I have 2 paychecks on the side. So I'm no longer living paycheck to paycheck. I'm no longer living at the end of the month. There's no money. And I'm proud of myself. And you, if you're doing it, you should be proud of yourself. And you can do it. This system, anybody can do. We have to be determined. We have to get focused. Because for many of us, it's hard to find money for an emergency fund. It used to be for me. And I now I say every paycheck until I get fired. But every paycheck, I just make one quiet move. I save 6% of my income. I started at 10, tight. But I landed at 6. And you might be able to do 2, 4. You might be able to do 10. I don't know. It's your finances. You have to sit down. You have to look at it. And you have to see what you can comfortably do. What you can comfortably save without putting yourself in a hole. Because that's what I had to do. I tried 10% for about a month. I almost had to borrow. It didn't work. But I tried 8. This was over a year. I tried this process of elimination, and I landed on 6%. It's a little bit more than 5. It works. I'm not getting a raise, and I can do 6% comfortably. I automate 6% of my pay. Every pay, 6% goes into a savings account, a high yield savings account where my money can grow. If you're in your 30s, early 40s, you still got time to let your money sit and grow. I'm on the second half of my life, and I don't have a lot of time, but I'm finally to a point where I have an emergency fund. And most families can't handle a $400 emergency. I think it's about 38% of Americans can't handle an emergency. And it's probably even more in our community. I want everybody to just think about automation, We live in a tap and pay era. Tap pay. Something else that I do on the third week of the month, I do a no spend week. Got that from YouTube. I do a no spend week. I don't buy anything. McDonald's, Chipotle, none of that. Chipotle, that's what it's called. Hook and reel, none of that. I don't buy anything. I don't even go shopping for groceries. I go to work, I stay home. Those two things I do for 7 straight days. And I now that I have YouTube, I try to make videos. I try to do research. I try to find ways to bring in other streams of income. Or that week, I do most of my running for my neighbors. But I don't spend. And so far, for the past 6 months, this is how long I've been doing it, it's been working. It's helping me with my challenge of $4,500. It's helping me keep my savings account steady at $1,000. It's helping me grow as a person. And YouTube is helping me get out of my introverted shell. And a person that's around my age, many of us we're practically broke. Those of us who didn't have great jobs, most of us that didn't have a corporate office, as I didn't, regular CNA all my life. When I was young, I was in the corporate world. But I was young. I didn't know what I was learning. I was just there for a paycheck. I had to raise my kids. I just needed to get by. And I did. And I survived. My finances was all over the place. But my lights never went out. The struggle was real. But I didn't have financial education. And that's what I lacked. I lacked financial education. This video, I'm basically talking to myself. I automated 6% of my pay. And now I have an emergency fund along with savings. And I didn't have that until a friend of mine sat me down, went over my finances, and showed me how to do it. And I want to show you. I can't do it for you. You have to do it. But just automate your pay. Open a savings account. Open a high yield savings account. And take that money and just let it sit. Just let it build. Let it build up. You'll be proud of yourself. And I'll be proud of you. This week, I'm opening up my brokerage account. Because when I get that $4,500, that's what I'm doing with it. I'm going to take $50 of my emergency fund and I'm going to put it into my brokerage account. Something I've never had. Oh, something else, I got life insurance. I'm just moving up in the world like the Jeffersons. But serious people, thank you for listening. This video is just for me. If you got anything out of it, maybe hit the like button. You want to talk about it? This is Larea from Simply Be You. Bye for now.